Hello everyone, this is Robert from GTEN America. Today we're going to learn how to set up the APN in our GTEN Model 4 R2. So make sure that your GTEN Model 4 R2 either has an Ethernet connection or is connected via Wi-Fi. Once you have done that, go ahead and open up a web browser like Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or Safari. And at the top of the page where the URL section is, you're going to enter in the modem's internal web page, which is 192.168.1.1, and then hit enter. You'll be prompted for a password. That password is admin, all lowercase, ADMIN. All right. And then from there, you'll be at the main page of the Model 4 R2 device. So we want to set up the APN. To set up the APN, you'll need to disconnect the LTE connection if one is connected. In this case, there isn't one connected, so we can move on to the next step. We're going to click on Network Settings. Now here in Network Settings, we're also going to look for the APN settings. All right, and now we have the APN settings. You can choose Auto, which would have a default APN, and if that's your APN that you use as a default, that's great. Just hit Set as Default and you're done. However, if you need to enter a manual one, you'll click on Manual, and then you can drop down and see if any of the APNs that are preloaded are one that works for you. Today I want to use AT&T Broadband. So I'll click on AT&T Broadband. I'll hit Apply. And I get a success message. And then I'll hit Set as Default. After I'm done with those two options, the next one I want to do is come to Network Selection and confirm that I'm on LTE only. Unless I want to be on 3G only, I would choose LTE only. And once I do have that, even if it is pre-selected, it makes no difference. Go ahead and hit Apply. This will make the modem reset its network connection and attempt to make a connection to the tower. Now, after you've done these two settings, you can return to the main page by clicking the logo on the top left-hand corner. This has taken us back to the main page. As you see, our modem did not connect, and normally with APN changes, they do require a reset or a reboot. Not a factory reset, just a reboot. So we're going to go ahead and click on Reset Connection, and we're going to restart the device. This device takes about 30 seconds or so to come back online. So once it does come back online, we should have a connection and be able to continue on with our modem and using our modem. All right, we're just waiting for a few seconds, and here we go. So if you're logged in by Wi-Fi, just make sure you make the Wi-Fi connection again. If you're in by Ethernet, you'll automatically get this message that you've been logged out, and please log back in. All right, and that password is admin. Close up the splash page, and here we are. We now have an IP address, and we are now connected to the AT&T network over LTE. On our APN of broadband, if you go back to network settings, then APN, and you'll see that is broadband that is set. Now, if you don't want to use a pre-chosen one, what you can do is you can enter one yourself. So the first thing you have to do is drop your network connection if you are connected. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it now. And now I'm going to go to Network Settings, APN, and then I'm going to add a new one. And now I'm going to say IPv4. I'm going to call this network AT&T2, and I'm still going to use broadband. I just wanted to demonstrate that you can add a second APN. So now I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to hit set as default. And now APN ATT2 is the default APN. To make it work, I always go to network selection, make sure it's set to automatic and LTE only, and hit apply. That will kick the modem off the tower, as you see here, and then make a new connection. I click on the logo to take me back to the main page. And if I want to get back on the internet, now my on and off button's there. Just click on, and I'm connected back to the internet. If you want to see your IP address, just refresh the browser, and there it goes, and your IP address came back. And that's how you tell that you're connected onto the internet. So that's how you set the APN for the Model 4R2. You can also, some of these pages or some of these modems don't have the add new button. You could just manually, when you click on, if you don't see the add new button, you could take any profile here and manually update it. So let's say I take this profile. I can make this profile into whatever I want and then hit apply and set as default. Remember, whenever you want to make changes to anything in this modem, you must drop the LTE connect status, and then you can make your changes and then save your changes and come back and put the service back on here with this button. This button doesn't, without this button being off, you cannot make any changes to this device. So again, that's the GTEN Model 4 R2, how to set the APN. If you have any questions, g10america.com, and I'm Robert. Thank you so much.